We're live. What's going on? The lighting situation in this fucking room is tricky dicky. Like, if you've watched the last couple of videos that I've uploaded, they've been all over the place. The lighting is hard to fucking deal with in here. Like, if it's daytime and I'm recording videos, then it's kind of easier because I can open up the curtains and get a little bit of light from this way. But as it stands, I have to fucking pretty much this light above me. I have a light that I use for drawing, but it's not ideal for lighting this situation at all. Holy fuck. Well, I was gonna say it's Friday night. It's Saturday night, smoke sesh. My brains are smoked out, but I do have these. I'm gonna wait for someone to pop in so there's proof of me eating these, not being a pansy. One thing I'm paranoid about is because when I ship stuff out, because I just shipped out the last of the contributor copies of Shogun Assassin, by the way, on the screen. I shipped out the last of the contributor copies of issue 4 today. And when I package everything, I do it on this table, and I'm paranoid because like I roll a lot of weed on this table, but I use a tray. Like I roll it on a fucking rolling tray, but still like there's shrapnel and fragments. And I got these edibles right here, and they're like, I always tell everyone keep them, put it in the freezer as soon as you get home. And now like it's been out of my freezer for literally like a minute and a half, and they're already fucking melting. So I'm just gonna you're gonna take my word for it. Here's 2 large chunks of homemade edibles that will literally put me into a fucking situation that who knows what's gonna happen. One for me, one for the guys that ain't here anymore. So, as you can tell from the title of this video, there is an art supply haul. Nothing major, just some shit that I needed. Ended up being a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but you know what? Who gives a fuck? Get a sip of this fucking delicious Pepsi Cola to wash down that. Actually, that batch of edible doesn't taste that bad, but like because it's just weed mixed into the mixture, like you have to eat the weed as well, so you're getting all the little tiny fragments of stem that didn't quite get busted up in the grinder and shit. But I don't give a fuck. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic weekend. So if I'm having a fucking blast. Me and my brother, we had to go and help my father-in-law with some bullshit, and then he ended up taking us out to a buffet, and we fucking pigged our guts out. And I drove there as well, so like that was a plus. Like I am rarely in a situation where I'm not the driver, so not fucking bad at all. The fuck, the homeboy Goofy Fuzz messaging me. But anyways, so I go down to BJ's today, and like I've been going there for fucking years, right? Like literally, probably since. I guess like right during right when the pandemic happened is when I kind of discovered that, because it's when I was like kind of spray painting and stuff. But for years I was buying all this stuff there, and apparently there's a points fucking program, and so I got in it, and I've already saved up like $2, So, and that's like a single micron there is like 380, I think, which is still cheaper than going to fucking Michael's, And I like going to BJ's because like you get to look at everything. They have like a bunch of really old stuff. Like shout out to Radioactive Blob Fuel. He's always talking about those rapidographs. Not always talking about it, but like those rapidographs. I'd like to get one. I didn't see any actual rapidographs there, but I seen like paraphernalia for them. And the paraphernalia was old as fuck. So it'd be interesting to get my hands on that stuff. But I did pick up some cool stuff. I'll show it in a little bit. Just kind of warming up here. In terms of 187, shout out to the Instagram user Flick Attack, because he has officially made certain zines out of print. Okay, because he made a bulk purchase. He bought it, one of everything that's left, and that got shipped off today. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say about it. Issue 5, I've been getting messages ever since I put out that video today. I got like 3 messages talking about issue 5 and like people that want to get down, and like I said, get whatever you want to do, you can fucking do. No ads, and just get it to me by the 5th or by the 1st of March, and that'll be it. It's interesting to see like what's gonna unfold with this one, because it's different. It's not like your garden variety fucking zine. You know, like the first two were kind of just, well, technically, like the first three were kind of just like test trials. Maybe the first two were test trials. The rest of them are like, you know, 3 and 4. There was kind of a bit of a formula happening there, but it's definitely a learning curve and shit. You know, I find like the best that, like, I know a lot of people say like read other zines, look at other zines and stuff, but like to me, like that kind of like, and I do look at other zines and shit, obviously, but I don't like to like take from other stuff. I'm really trying to build like a unique thing here where the focus isn't on, you know, band interviews and or just interviews with like people from movies and shit like that. I want it to just be what it is, art, people talking about movies and shit they love. It doesn't always have to be, it's Cinema 187, but it's not cinema exclusive. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about, you know, Asian fucking whatever, graffiti, for fuck's sakes, I don't give a shit. This issue 5 is going to be, I think, pretty damn good. One thing I didn't do for this stream was spread the word, but I feel like people will pop in and I'll show some shit. I actually am going to spread the word to just like 2 homies real fast that may or may not be up. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. The thing about the late night streams is it's hard to give people fucking notice, especially when it's so random. Like I didn't go last night because me and Kayla got high as fuck and watched Multiple Maniacs. That movie's crazy, man. The problem, or not the problem, but like the thing about like movies like that is you know, you get places like Tubi that just has it there for free to watch. You know, you might have to watch a couple of fucking ads, but whoop-de-doo. I'm not a big, you know, I don't care if there's ads on shit on Tubi to fucking watch something crazy. You know, they have the fucking Freak Brothers show on there and everything. Like I've only watched a few clips. I never watched any full episodes of that. But I do have a pretty decent Freak Brothers comic collection, which I showed before we moved, before we moved to this place. I had like this whole grandiose idea. I was gonna, you know, break down the collection, show like piece by piece and stuff. But it's fucking hard, man. It's hard to do that. Like I didn't go through the comics before I left or anything like that. So I still have that trunk of comics that's like, you know, 4 short boxes. Plus there's probably like 5 or 6 short boxes worth of stuff that I haven't shown in that closet back there. And that will make for some videos eventually. I need to, like, the thing I was using to record myself drawing, that was Kayla's fucking thing initially, like this tripod thing she bought with like a ring light, and it was pretty dope, but I don't know where the fuck it is. Like I think that it has to be downstairs because I thought it was in my trunk, and I looked in the trunk, it wasn't there, not in this fucking room. So I'm gonna have to crack down and find that shit because I don't want to fucking not be able to utilize that. Thing wasn't cheap. I think it was like $50 or something. And I didn't like steal it from her, but like she brought it to my place and it just kind of ended up staying there. And now we live together and I can't find it. Pretty wild. In terms of some movies, like I watched Tattoo Connection tonight. I was, to be honest with you, like we had went to that buffet and I was fucking stuffed after we got home. Like Joe, like my father-in-law dropped us off here, and then we came inside, smoked like a fucking half a joint, like in the front porch there, and then we just like passed the fuck out for a little bit. But like I put on Revenge of the Ninja, and I like basically passed out immediately, and then I want to watch that film because I know like it's Sho Kozugi, I believe, is the name of the actor in that film. Like I was invested, but I was like, man, I can't like I can't devote. I'm gonna pass out. So I throw on Tattoo Connection, which I've seen before a long time ago. I actually have, that's one of those like dollar fucking DVDs from back in the day, Tattoo Connection. You could get that all over the place. You could get fucking Chinese Connection, all that. Like anything that was public domain, you could get for fucking $1, like no problem. Could you imagine if it was like that now? Like bring back fucking dollar cheap fucking 1970s martial art films. Like, do you remember those 50 movie packs? Like those Mill Creek movie, like all that bullshit is just, you don't see that stuff anymore. Or maybe you do, just not where, you know, I'm not actively looking for stuff right now, to be honest with you either, but it's definitely like a lost art. VZ Madness is in the house. What's going on, homie? Um, yeah, we're just talking bullshit right now. Cause like earlier, like I was saying, like I'd went to a fucking buffet and came home and just like got high and passed the fuck out for a little bit. And, you know, had Tattoo Connection playing, which is a Jim Kelly film, who was in Enter the Dragon, the black dude, obviously. Yeah, good stuff. But one thing I want to mention is Tubi has once again proved to me like it is the supreme fucking streaming service. Like I'm not like, I don't stream a lot. Like in this room, other than YouTube, there's no streaming happening in here. But in the living room where we have that fucking TV and there's all these, you know, like I paid for Disney, my mom paid for Discovery, and then I meant to cancel Disney so I could get HBO and try it. And I'm just trying out all these different fucking things just to see what they got. And it ended up charging me twice for Disney because I fucked around and forgot to cancel it. But you know, there is some good stuff on there. Like FX has like the Wu-Tang show, which I've seen the first season and I've seen like the first 3 episodes of the second season. And we watched Reservation Dogs, and you know, there is some good stuff on there. There's some good older stuff, and you know, they obviously own a lot of different fucking movies because of like their buying of Fox and whoever else they bought. You know, there's about 1.5 million fucking Marvel films on there. All kinds of bullshit, man. I don't know who the fuck's watching those movies except for kids though. Like I don't know if there's any people that are, you know, there's nothing wrong with watching what you want to watch, but I just feel like if those are your favorite films, uh, and you're not giving other stuff a chance, you're really fucking gypping yourself. Um, because I don't know, those are not the be all end all, and that seems like how it is. You know, it's hard to have a conversation about people with movies because it's basically like the default is like, oh, Star Wars, and like, you know, you don't really fucking buy it, but then when it happens to you in real life, you're like, dude, like this guy, like he only gives a fuck about Marvel and like Star Wars and stuff. Like that's it, you know. You even mentioned the sound. Like me and Kayla, we started watching Eight Simple Rules, which is the show that John Ritter was on when he passed away. And there's an episode where the son was talking about some bullshit, and he was like, I gotta read a book and watch a black and white movie, and it's like, ah, it's like, you know how many good movies are in black and white? It's ridiculous. Like just three off the top of the head, fucking the original Gojira, Night of the Living Dead, and fucking Dracula from 1931. Like black and white film. If it phases you, then you don't love movies, as far as I'm concerned, because that is like, I don't know. Those movies were like the fucking they laid the foundation. Like those movies ran so some of this new shit can fucking walk, or whatever that fucking saying is. You know what I mean? I'm so fucking thirsty because I ate so much goddamn salty ass food at that fucking buffet. That was the first time I've been back to a buffet before I fucking um like I didn't eat meat for like 6 fucking years, and now I just went to a buffet for the first time where I do eat meat, and I went to town. I went to fucking town. My buddy sent me a video. I gotta send him a fucking I gotta send him a fucking GIF or a GIF. Tubi is really underrated, says VZ. Going to cancel Disney Plus after my Justified rewatch. How is that show? Because I remember when that came out, it has a guy really like that Timothy Oliphant guy. He's in that shit, right? How the fuck? Um, Yeah, no, I never did watch that. I never watched Yellowstone either, or Fargo, or any of these fucking shows that people rave about. You know, I just don't give a shit. I'm down to like you know, like True Detective is another one that I've been hearing about for fucking years, and I've seen some clips of, and I'm just like, dude, that looks sick, but I need a toke. I need a Toki woke. What the fuck? It's good. It has some really good villains. Nice. Yeah, like yeah, I don't know, man. I fucking it's hard for me to invest in a show. Like me and Kayla will watch some bullshit shit show like trash TV, but you know, I want to rewatch Sopranos, but I don't want to have to fucking pull out the VHS tapes. Because to rewatch Sopranos out in the living room would require me bringing out a fucking VCR out there. Like we don't have like a setup where we have like you know, the TV's mounted on the wall. And this one guy was talking to me about like wireless HDMI or some shit. So maybe that could be something I look into. I only like the first season of True Detective, another show I need to watch. Yeah. No, I've heard good things and I've seen like clips of it. Like there's that one clip where Colin Farrell, the guy that's from Phone Booth, like his son's shoes get stolen or something, and he goes to the kid's house that stole his shoes, and he like beats the fuck out of his dad. I've been watching the Ted TV. My dad's been watching that Ted TV show. Um, he said it's not bad, but my dad likes he likes random stuff too. He likes Rick and Morty. He's got good TV channels, but I couldn't live. I'd rather have internet than fucking TV any day of the week. But like now with these streaming services, you kind of have to like if you want certain stuff, you gotta. If you don't have it on physical media, and like once again, like it's been this bell's been rung like for fucking a long time, especially like recently. Like everyone's toting physical media, physical media. It's like yeah, no shit. No shit. Don't. And here's a kicker. Don't lend your physical media. We've talked about that before on streams and shit. The importance of not fucking lending. If you lend your stuff, only lend stuff that you don't care if you don't get it back. Because I didn't get back Clockers. I didn't get back fucking one of those hood to hood films. There was a street like those street documentaries you would get from like the flea markets and stuff. There was one called Hell Up in Harlem, Hell Up in East Harlem, and me and my buddy Alex, shout out to Alex, but he fucking ended up getting my copy and I never got it back. Same guy that has fucking Clockers. And then my dad lent Dawn of the Dead out years ago and never got it back. It's like don't do it. IGN even did a video on physical media. Yeah, because I think people are like, you know, it's gonna become the norm again to buy stuff, I think, eventually, because you know who the fuck really wants to read a comic book or a book like on a tablet, like you don't get the same feeling, you know, like you want to go sit under a tree by the fucking river and draw, like are you bringing your fucking tablet? Like I don't know, I can't get behind it really. I don't have anything against it, but I'm a traditionalist all the way, other than I've colored a few things on Illustrator, but I've had to do it with a mouse. Like it's fucking sucks dick. So highly recommend. If you can't color it traditionally, just keep it black and white then, or scan the black and whites and then color the scans. But you know, I've done that a lot of times where I have the original and the fucking photocopy that's you know been scanned or whatever the fuck colored. I feel like I'm already fucked up off those edibles. Um, Again, with the Cinema 187, before I forget, uh, there's like a fucking rock or something in here. The fuck? Oh, you know what that is? That's edible. Fuck, there's like extra edible in this. How the fuck did that even happen? Okay, I gotta go deal with this. Just give me 1 second, you guys. Or VZ, because you're the only motherfucker in here right now. I can't have that in this drink, man. That's fucked. Like, normally I would have just fucking drank that and called it a day, but no. I'm not fucking, it's like all nastified if you fucking half melted. Like, it looks like there's a shit smear in my fucking drink, but I can deal with the shit smear look. I just don't want the shit smear fucking taste. Maybe it was like who the fuck knows, fentanyl or something got thrown into my fucking drink from down the street. Yeah. If you're following me on Cinema 187, be prepared because I'm about to show a photo. I'll show it right now. It's not going to be the best because I'm going to be showing it through a fucking laptop webcam. But I spotted this in the wild. It's like a burnt down house. Okay. See this fucking burnt down house? But there's something about this burnt down house that made me take a photo of it. Okay. (187). This house number 187 burnt the fuck down. How crazy is that? And I took like a few photos. I took one from like far back as well. Crazy. Probably look like a psycho, but who gives a fuck? Because there's enough people out there walking around filming themselves and shit. Like, you kind of can't avoid it at this point in the game. Like, I remember feeling like really awkward about filming stuff. Like, I still don't like go into stores and like, hey, like this is what I'm looking at, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not into that, but to each his own. But it's definitely become more and more normal. I've definitely like. If someone was with me and filming me, then I'd feel better with that than fucking me with a camera in my hand. I'm not into it. VZ, have you ever read fucking I'm gonna butcher his name, Junji Ito's the one with like the spirals? Have you read that book? Because I kind of want to check that out. I've actually been fucking looking in. I think I'm gonna go get a library card again, and go uptown and check out their comics and their manga and stuff like that, and just like look for stuff for inspiration and stuff, like stuff that I want to like check out in detail, but I don't want to buy. Do you know what I mean? And I don't have a problem with going down there and fucking just spending the afternoon at the library. I used to do it all the time, especially when I was in college. Me and Kayla would go there. We'd book a private room. We'd go in there. We'd get food. We'd fucking I'd hook up. I used to bring 2 fucking laptops, and I'd hook up one to the goddamn TV they had in there. So we'd have a movie playing. We'd have she'd be working on her laptop. I'm working on my good laptop, and it's awesome. Good place. I'd like to go there and work on some comics. But here's the fucking weird thing about that place. Like, you can validate parking, but you only get 2 hours at the library. But if you go upstairs to the movie theater, Rainbow, it used to be called Rainbow. I went there probably about 1,000 times, thousands of times. You go up there, you scan it, and it's fucking 6 hours. Why do you get 6 hours to go to the movies, but you get 2 hours to go to the library? Don't you think it should be the other fucking way around? Libraries have good comic sections these days. Well, and it's not just the comics either, but like also like art books and history books and stuff like that. Like books about like Japanese combat weapons from like the fucking samurai era and different shit like that. Different you know skeletons, like all kinds of crazy shit. Because you're gonna find a lot of good reference material at the library, like just text based, but art books and stuff. Especially the library we have downtown is 3 fucking floors. The library I grew up that was near my house when I was a kid, 1 floor. When I was really young, it was 2 floors, but now it's just 1 floor. But like I said, the one uptown, 3 floors. Man, you can get lost in that place. And I need to go there because I need to scan some artwork that I got that's bigger. I don't even have a scanner right now, and I don't think it costs any money to scan. It shouldn't, at least, because it's not like you're fucking using any of their like toner or anything like that. I would eventually like to get some of the out of print stuff printed, but as it stands right now, all effort for that type of stuff is going towards issue 5 in terms of getting a print run done, because the place I was printing before is no longer an option, so I'm gonna have to like be very careful with how many get made. because I don't want to have to like, you know, be out of pocket from these things. And I have like I've, you know, it all comes out of my pocket at the end of the day. But libraries, our local library is huge. Yeah, libraries are sick too. I don't mind them. I always loved going to the library when I was a kid, and like even more when I was an adult. It's more dopeness. Yeah, VZ. So I guess you're kind of gonna be getting an exclusive show here for a minute, because I don't know if you're. Because I die right now. I don't know if you were here for the last live stream, or if you watch any of the recent videos, but I've talked about this comic that I'm making that's going to be inside Cinema 187 number 5. And right here I have all the thumbnail drawings, whatever you want to call them. Here's the thumbnail drawing from page 1. Right, now let's contrast that against the finished page of page 1. So once again, the thumbnail, the finished page. And it's like heavy duty. So that's page 1. And then the page 2, this isn't done yet, but I'll show it to you right now, dude. It's like the demon confronting Ralph, but like I went to town, like yeah. So there's 12 pages that are going to be this size. It's like I think it's like 8 by 14. So it's definitely come along. Like I don't want to leave like a lot of white, like even like the whole background is nothing but these dots. Like I fucking spent hours on just these dots alone. So I really want this to be heavy saturations on the inks. Like and this is gonna be the best. It's gonna be so easy to do, and it has been easy because I got all these layouts for all the pages, all 12 pages. And it might even stretch into a few more, but as it stands right now, I'm just gonna kind of stick with those and see what happens. And just I'm doing them in order. I was initially I was like, I'm gonna do them out of order, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? No, start from page 1. Hold on a second here. Check my telephone. Fucking stone. People have been like responding good to like the last couple of videos and bullshit. Like it's fun. I should be fucking drawing instead of making fucking videos, but you know, kind of get a little bit of the inspiration every now and then. And like I watched that Multiple Maniacs. I'm like, okay, I have to fucking make a video about that movie. VZ, have you seen that Multiple Maniacs by John Waters? Holy shit! I thought Pink Flamingos was insane, but Maniacs is more insane. I would say, just based off the fucking church scene alone. That's pretty hardcore. It's hardcore. Cammy, what's going on? Cammy, have you seen Multiple Maniacs, the John Waters film? 666 if you have, because I watched it last night. And holy fuck, I did make that video, but I have to say, like, one thing I forgot to talk about in that video is how, like, Divine had it made out that her boyfriend was, like, involved in the Sharon Tate murders somehow. And that's why I put in the description, like, something like, oh, something about Charles Manson, because I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah, you should watch that if you get a chance. It's hardcore. It's hard fucking core. Just like, yeah, check that shit out. It's on Tubi, so if you get a chance, it's long though. It's like an hour 40, and it is insane. So you got to get really fucking high for that one, or don't get too high to the point where you're gonna like fall asleep. But yeah, I went to the art store today, Cammy. I picked up some stuff. I haven't showed it yet, so you're in luck. But I just showed these, but I will show them again just to so you can see like the comic that I've been talking about, and also. Where the fuck is that page? Watch, I won't be able to find it. Son of a bitch. There it is. Okay, so here is the first page right there. That's the layout. right? And then this is the second page. So got guys walking through the path, blah blah blah. There's a guy fucking around in one of these like tomb things, and then Ralph gets alarmed, and then you see that. So here are the page 2 is unfinished so far, and I just showed these to VZ, so he's probably like, for fuck's sakes. But there's page 1 of the new comic, and I will. A little bit of an exclusive. Fucking look at that. It's obviously a Filthy Ralph comic. And then page fucking 2. Not done yet, but I tried to like really like tweak that skull and like all this shit on his arm and like this back armor and stuff, but I'm digging it so far. There's got to finish this one, and then there's 10 more pages to go. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. It's sort of the reason I went to the art store, because that paper I'm working on, it's good, but it seems to be a murderer of the micron. Okay, because I've been using a lot of 005 and a lot of 01 and even 08. And the 08, it seems to get like almost frayed from the paper. Like it gets fucking frayed. I don't understand. It's just like it blows out or something. It's hard to pull a clean line sometimes. It's like, with a micron, like when like one side of the tip starts to kind of get fucky, but if you hold it just right, it's okay. Anyways, this is the fucking art supply haul. And I've already wrapped these with tape, so I know these are brand new. 3 fucking microns. These are the ones that I've been using the most for that comic. 08 is obviously the thickest one. The one I've been using, the 2 I've been using the most, though, is 005 and 01. 005 especially, so these were ones I just wanted to get. I think I have some of these kicking around in my big pencil case in this desk, but I needed to grab these. These are dirt cheap, so I also picked up this because I've been having trouble. This is a kneading or a kneaded eraser, which I think I've only had one time before, and because I have been using. I don't have. Oh, here it is right here. I've been using a fucking like extendable eraser that I think I got from Staples, but on this paper, it doesn't do a good job of like it'll remove the ink, but it kind of like causes a big mess. I'm not gonna go through this whole fucking thing right now, but it like kind of leaves a bit of a mess. So I'm hoping that kneaded eraser can definitely, tweak the fucking thing. I also picked up a pack of filters because I got like 5 left, which isn't even gonna last the night tonight probably. Big fucking advocate of these, and I picked up this as well. This is a fucking what is this? BC Purple Kush, which is the same one as I got last time, and I fucking like it. So, here's another part of the art haul. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. So this right here is like one of these kind of rolls for like storing your shit. Like it on there, there's like pencil crayons and stuff, but I'm gonna use all my microns and stuff. So it's called the Ninja roll. This is like what, $8 or something, I think. Let me check. It was $8.99. So it has like a nice little handy dandy clip right there. And then there it is. I think you can hold 72, I think it said. Am I tripping? That's not 72. 36. I don't know why the fuck I thought 72. 36 chambers, man. So there it is. And I'll start off with putting these fucking brand new bastards in here right now. It'll fit 36. Fuck, will it even fit a micron, or did I just play myself like a fucking sucker? Oh, no, it's good. Okay, just bear with me. I want to fucking get this thing loaded with a few to see how it looks. This is good because I can put them in like in numerical order, and I don't have to fucking deal with hunting for 005. So that's cool. Boom. And this is way more fucking easy. Like that last thing I've been using is a bit of a piece of shit. And there's a spot for an eraser right there, or for like a bigger thing. And like I thought about maybe grabbing like another one of these and hanging it in here. like on the, like maybe not hanging it, but just it's, if I did hang it, I know exactly where I would put it. But yeah, that's handy dandy, man. 36 fuckers on there. So I'll leave those brand new ones on there. Hell yeah, this is cool, man. $8 or $9, totally worth it. I've been using this dollar store pencil case, but it's got like a rip in the top. Shit keeps fucking falling out, and it's a nightmare. And then my like big kahuna is right here, and like this is full. This is probably, this is a good couple $100 of like microns, Faber-Castells, Copics, Sharpies, like all kinds of shit. But I'd like, you know, I like this, but I want to have everything where I don't have to dig, you know. That's why I want to put them in that order. And the final thing I got from the art store today is this right here, which I've needed for a while and I've been slacking. There we go. Bought a T-square. So this is a fucking nice one too, man. It's metal, or it's aluminum, which is metal. And this one is 24 inches, which, you know, if the next one up would have been bigger than the table, you know, and I was like, I don't really want, like, you know, I'm not going to really do like long haul drawing with this. This is just really to like kind of do some straight lines and shit. Because sometimes I have a problem with, especially with doing text and stuff like that. It kind of goes on an angle, which I'm trying to like break out of, you know, because I don't want to just keep doing this fucking stuff that ends up going on an angle. So that's fucking art supplies. Microns can be fussy. The needed is great. I've been smoking dope. I'll smoke some more dope right now. My fucking little. I need one of those rolls. Get one. I love seeing art. I do too. Someone that does cool ones is holy fuck. I've just assaulted myself. Jared Osborne. Shout out to Jared Osborne. He does a live show on Friday nights too, but I'm at work when he does those, and like the odd time if I like get a second, I'll fucking hop in the chat and be like, hey, what's going on? I like Jared. And his art is crazy. His art is like definitely like his own style, that's for sure. It's trippy. Yeah, I love a good art haul. I love, and it was cool because I kind of just walked around the art store today for maybe like probably like 50, maybe even 20 minutes. I just walked around and looked at a lot of paper and stuff. They didn't have any like 11 by 17 paper, but I'm comfortable with the paper I'm working on right now because I feel like any bigger than that is going to be it's going to, I don't know. I'm comfortable with what I'm working at. And it's going to get shrunk down to be in the zine anyway. And I'm obviously, you motherfuckers know me, know I'm going to make a standalone copy, like a standalone comic out of that, to sort of spread around. Like it's fully black and white. Cover's probably going to be color. We'll see what happens. I still don't have a title for that samurai story, but it's going to be sick. Like tomorrow, I plan on working on that page. I plan on finishing page 2 tomorrow and starting page 3 tomorrow. So. It's gonna be good. The other thing is where is it? I have hold on a minute. Fucking screen's bright as piss. I've been looking around because I've been like looking at my trying to not really clean up my computer, but just looking at a bunch of shit on this computer. And I do still have a decent amount of graffiti videos I could post. But again, like I want to be able to film some drawing vids here, but it's just like I said, I gotta find that fucking thing. I don't know where the fuck it is. It could be in that closet, but I don't think so. Because it'd be cool to like record the process of making this comic, but at the same time, it's like fuck. I don't want like recording drawings and stuff. Like can be a pain in the ass. You know, it can be a pain in the ass, and I don't really want it to. I don't want to be like going for fuck's sakes, just trying to, you know, trying to get the drawing done and you're like worried about fucking all these different angles and shit like that. I just looked at my eyes in the screen and they're fucking redder than this shirt. The drawing vids would be nice, but distracting. Yeah. They're kind of fucking hard. Like I'd like doing time lapse ones, like to sit there and like record it and just talk. I feel like I would bore the fuck out of you fuckers. Because there's lulls where I don't say anything. Like when I draw, like usually I'm alone and I'm not talking. You know. I find like I know a lot of people like they'll save like they'll start inking a page and like famously like Ed Piscor from fucking Cartoonist Kayfabe, he'll like call someone up and just have like a phone conversation when he's inking. I don't think I can do that because like inking is like my favorite part and I kind of want to like save it for myself. Like listening to fucking music and shit. And Cammy also, I just totally forgot. I just totally remembered that fucking piece that you sent out to Sean, that Captain Spaulding, so fucking sick. It looks good. Yeah. Shout out to Captain Spaulding, Sid Haig. I got my Sid Haig autograph. I gotta hang it in here somewhere. My room's kind of in shambles right now because you know, I don't know. I need to deal with that comic box because it's like right in the way. And I think I might. One thing I don't know, man. I might take this table, like this desk, and like put it in front of that fucking window and see how that feels. And I could put the comics against this wall. Like I don't know. We'll see what happens. But something has to fucking happen. And I don't want to put those comics in the basement because I'm just like, you know, I'm not dealing with that fucking nightmare. You got me inspired to do a true crime comic. You should fucking do it. They're fun. They're so fun. And like with this one, like I'm not fucking around. Like I'm not taking any like shortcuts or anything like that. Like I'm really like all the page layouts, like they're very not the norm for my stuff. We'll say that. And like the thing is about like making comics is and remember that one that you were doing? What was it? It was like Beavis and Butthead and the Three from Hell. Did you ever get anywhere with that stuff? Because that is very like Cinema 187 right there. Even if you have like a page or two, like you gotta let me see that shit. Yeah. I'm into it. Oh, you want to see something fucking insane? Let me pour some more poison. I specifically didn't have any fucking pop at the buffet tonight because I knew I'd be coming home and drinking some of this shit. But check this shit out. You want to talk about like old fucking school shit right here? Okay, I'll show you this one first. So this is roughly from the same time as the one I'm going to show you next, 2006, which would put me at 13 years old. Okay. So this hung on my dad's fridge when he lived on Dundas Street for fucking 10 years. You know what I mean? Or you know, and I just forgot about it. Actually, I thought about it every once in a while. I was like, I wonder if you know, I'd like to see how that looked. You can obviously tell what I was into just by looking at that. This right here has a date on it, and I believe it is Monday, February 20th, 2006. 2006. This is almost 20 years old, this rat fink. Yeah. I remember I went to the fucking library and I printed a bunch of pictures of like Ed Roth drawings and airbrush stuff, and always loved that style. So these are some of like the oldest drawings that I ever did that were like actually not fuck around drawings. Like that cab, I remember like being really happy with that cab, and my dad had it on the fridge for years. So there, and then we went there recently. And he's like, "Here, do you want these?" He's like, "Here, do you want to go down memory lane?" Hands me this like binder full of shit, and fucking that was in there, and I was like, "Dude, holy fuck!" I took like photos. He's like, "Here, take those." Yeah, there was more. There, he had fucking school projects I did in like 2000, like the year 2000. Which is insane. Like I did me and my friend Mike Goofy Fu, who's in the chat sometimes. Like we did a project on fucking alpine skiing or some bullshit like that. And like when I showed him the photo, he's like, "Oh, it's probably because we used to play Winter Olympics '98 on the fucking Nintendo 64, and they had weird shit like that." It's crazy. It's definitely fucking crazy. Cammy, do you follow Jasper Jubinville, the guy that does Dynamite Diva on Instagram? I'll give you a gander of the work. So like this is the trade. It's like way oversized. Dynamite Diva, one-eyed wild ride. It's thick. But this is like his style. Check this fucker out. Jasper, this is the name right here. Jasper Jubinville. That's his @ and it's like a picture of his character, but and this one like cuz I ordered it directly from him and he autographed it. Oh, thanks, Ricky. With a little skull. Which is cool because like this kid, because he is like a younger guy, but like you can tell he's gonna like do good, you know, in this industry. So this collects the first 3 issues, and then a bunch of other. Fuck, hold on. Yeah, so this is like the first 3 issues. I got hair on my nose. Yeah. So highly recommend Jasper Jubinville. He's currently working on issue 4 of this, so I'm looking forward to that. And he also put out this little book. I have it. It's called Milkmaid, and it recently went out of fucking print. So, and like now more than ever do I understand the concept of going out of print now that I'm out of print of some of my own fucking stuff that I've made. Where am I gonna put this book for now? Shit. I want to fucking try to put it back and fuck it up. Yeah, that's a good one. Love that stuff. What's the premise of the comic? The premise is this character, Dynamite Diva, who's like a pulp sort of, definitely like Dick Tracy inspired, in terms of the layouts of some of the panels and shit like that. But just like a badass chick. Like I haven't read, I read a bit of Milkmaid and then I moved, so I fucking never really had the chance to do that. And then I got that during the move as well, or maybe a bit before the move. I feel, I don't know, but yeah. Dynamite Diva, it's very exploitation-y, and there's nudity and shit. It's not for kids, and obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be promoting it. I don't have many kids books kicking around here, except for Captain Underpants, because that is like fucking awesome shit. Did any of you guys watch that plagiarism and YouTube video on forget the guy's name. I should know his. I've watched a few more of his videos. I like that guy, the fucking bald head dude. But like, there's this video going around. It's like a 4-hour video of him like dissecting like certain YouTubers that like did like tons of plagiarism and stuff. And like the main focus is on this guy whose whole shtick is like he's a gay guy that talks about gay things in movies, but everything he says is like stolen from all these like well-known books and publications and different articles and stuff like that. And you know, I would never do that. Like the thing is, like even when I was writing papers in college, like I wrote 2 papers and I cited stuff, but I never fucking like lifted, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to sound like me. H bomber. It's exactly who I'm talking about. He's fucking he's basically, it looks like he could be like my cousin. But yeah, it's definitely there's a big segment, not a big segment, but like maybe a 20-minute segment on Angry Video Game Nerd and all the plagiarism like that. I'm not big on like dwelling on drama and stuff like that, but sometimes like when it's well put together and given into you like in that style of video, I don't know, it's very consumable, you know. It is fucking crazy. It's crazier than shit. I don't know, man. I don't understand why people gotta steal shit. Even like comics and stuff like that. Like obviously, like you know, everyone's looked at other people's comics and taken like either a fucking, you know, composition or just like maybe like the way the fucking guy's hands look or something like that. But just like taking something like and just calling it your own is bullshit, man. I would never agree with that. You know, the only time I've ever done that personally is when I used the logos from those horror films when I made that Filthy Ralph comic that's like spoofing horror films. Like I just used the registered copyrighted fucking trademark, but those issues aren't for sale anyway. Those get like if you've bought those zines in like small batches, you know that every time you get one, you get like a Filthy Ralph or you get a Raise the Dead. So again, I have enough stuff now, I think, to do a Raise the Dead #6. And it's gonna be Raise the Dead 666. And I'm looking forward to it. I might have to do a little bit more stuff just to kind of make it like, you know, like worth its while, because I'm probably not going to do another Raise the Dead. I'm probably going to end up doing like something the same thing but called something else, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy how he stole all that shit. I use reference to draw, but I try to work my own style. Yeah, well, like reference is fucking. I have to do that all the time. Like I fucking drawn so many guns that looked like shit until I started to use reference, and then I was like, okay, you know, like I did one. I can pull it out because it's like right here. This is my 2024 binder so far. I haven't got much in here, but everything in here's pretty much been posted. But if you look at this AK, fuck. If you look at that AK, like the clip is a little bit modified, but everything else is pretty much how an AK-47 is. And here's a weird little fucked up drawing I did of this like little monster. I don't know. I want to do something with that, like do something bigger. What's up? What else is in here? Oh fuck! This has not been posted anywhere. Here's my Thrasher cover that I did. I might have shown this before on a stream, but I never posted it anywhere. This is all with ballpoint pen. So you see Ralph fell down the stairs and crashed the fucking skateboard. There's a tombstone there that says Jake Phelps, who was the editor of Thrasher for years. Once again, not a skateboarder personally, but I'm definitely intrigued by skate culture, and I love, you know, I love sort of the, I just love skate culture. I'll just say that. I'm just, but just not a skateboarder personally. And I feel like I'm not alone on that either. Fuck, being a big fucking guy, especially when I was younger and stuff. Like, I didn't get like too big until I was like out of high school and shit. Then I got really fucking big, and not like now I'm down to like the smallest I've been. Fuck, and like I don't know, since high school maybe. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. I used to skate back in the day. Sick. Yeah, I went to a fucking crazy school where there was a lot of skate. Like it looked like fucking kids at my high school. You know what I mean? It was crazy. You know, like you don't think about it at the time, but like, you know, like in now you can buy weed legally, obviously, and all that stuff. But like back then, like having the option of like, you know, if you had like, say it was your birthday and you had $100, you could get 10 different grams, within the same like fucking like 25 square foot radius. There was dealers. Everyone was selling dope back then. Even people, motherfuckers would buy weed and like are about to smoke it, and someone would come along and be like, "Hey, has anybody got a gram?" And then they would just fucking sell it right there, and then they can fucking half it on. So it's crazy. Skate culture is so good. It is, man. I have a few skate books. I got one called Full Bleed, which is skate photography, and uh I got a couple issues of Thrasher, nothing crazy, but uh, one day I'd really like to do like a full size painting but like leave enough headroom for the Thrasher logo. That way, when I scan it, I can put that on there digitally. Just so I can have like a cool like skateboarding painting and stuff, but also like, you know, spoof it with the Thrasher thing, or call it Stasher or something, and like the guy like fucking stashing his dope in a fucking little dope stash somewhere. You should have been in my high school art program. It was specialized. I used to have so many Thrasher mags. Dope. So my school, like I went to a high school called HB Beale Secondary School for the Arts, or School for, I think it was called School for the Arts, but they have an insane art program. It's actually being like Beale Art, it's called, downtown London right now. They're doing the exhibit, or I think it starts on the 28th, which is today, or maybe it started on Friday. But anyways, crazy fucking art school. But like the thing was, they had an animation, like traditional animation course, but you had to take, like you couldn't take it till the third year and all this stuff. So I did art in grade 9 and then in grade 10, and then I just like, we weren't drawing anything that I gave a fuck about, and I was drawing and stuff, and I was doing graffiti at the time and stuff, but I could not get interested in like drawing a fucking just random shit. Like the only thing that I kept from back then was I did a Keith Haring style fucking drawing that I colored and stuff, and that was for art class. But you know, and I was more interested in trying to basically impress motherfuckers that I don't even want to fucking I don't even want to see anymore. You know what I mean? Like smoking a lot of weed and all that bullshit and fucking up. But um, besides, like I've found that like you don't need to go to school to do any of this shit. You know what I mean? Like to draw and stuff like that. Like I mean, they're just gonna tell you what to draw, and then you have a piece of paper. Like, you know, I don't know. Like Neckface has a really good fucking story about how, you know, he was went to art school and then was getting in magazines and having like getting in art shows and stuff while he's in art school. It's like, well, why the fuck pay for art school when you're getting paid? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not doing your own stuff. And like he also says in a podcast, I think it was with Angel and Z, or it might have been with fuck, might have been with the Nine Club or something like that. But he was fucking saying how he'd be at school like after hours and like working on a piece, and like kids from his class would come in and be like, oh, what class is that for? What class is that for? And he'd be like, it's for no class, it's for myself. And they're like, well, why are you doing, you know what I mean? And like those are the ones that like don't get it. You know, it's like the same way with like 187. Like I'm gonna make this regardless. You know what I mean? Whether if someone fucking buys it or not, I'm going to keep making them and giving them to the fucking people that help. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, you know, and a lot of fucking people have came back, you know, a lot of really cool people, a lot of cool, like, sort of like, you know, not like fucking like, you know, Dylan and fucking Schwarzenegger and Predator. Like, we're not that type, but like, you know, so I message some of these guys, and it's cool to know that they're just like regular dudes, you know what I mean? Just because like some motherfucker has like 100K or whatever the fuck followers, don't mean they're not just like some dude that just is like, you know, getting paid to do what we love to do, you know. And I, like I said before in the past, like I'm fine with working my job and doing this as like it is my passion, you know what I mean? It's not doing it like a passion, it is the passion. So like I said, tomorrow I have brand new pens to the brand new pens are not coming out till the third page though, because I want to start it off with like a crispy fucking boom, because the third page is like the reveal of this fucking guy. So I'll show this again because I want to kind of explain. I don't give a fuck if this is spoiling it or not. Like, obviously, the top panel is like this nice sunset, like through this graveyard in Japan, obviously, and like Ralph is walking through the graveyard, and you can see these fucking eyeballs in this like tomb. And there's like a close up of the eyeballs, and then from that same tomb, the guy kicks these bottles that are out front of the grave that are fucking shown right here. So you know it goes. It's crazy making a comic like this. Sometimes it trips you out. And like there's Ralph like going, what the fuck? And I like the way I did like the dots, or I left negative space around those like those things, whatever they're called, punctuation. So he's like, what the fuck? And then boom, he's confronted. And then the next page is like the reverse. You know, you see the demon guy, and you know, like again, like I'm very fucking happy with how that skull turned out with like the dot work around it and stuff. When I look at some of those old skulls I did, like back in like 2021, like you wouldn't even think it was the same guy. I shit you not. You'd be like, what the fuck? Because you improve fast if you fucking draw. Like, I've drawn probably a million skulls. Sitting at work, we have a piece of paper with our fucking, like, the duties of the day, basically, what we've done. You scribble a little skull. You do that 1,000 times, you can draw a skull. You know what I mean? I gotta take a piss. Just give me 1 second. If you guys leave, then it's okay. I understand. But I gotta piss. I've returned. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah. Why was it school for the arts? Exactly, do it because you love it. Very cool. My work has improved too because of drawing. Oh, it naturally will, man. It'll just keep fucking getting better and better. I feel like everyone's getting better. Like, just, it's crazy. You want to know who's, like, if you look at Radioactive Blob Fuel's like the first comic I ever read from him was the coffee one. And if you look at that coffee one and compare it to that fucking biotherapy one, like, holy shit. It's he's definitely, like, mastered his craft of, like, I don't know. I don't want to say scratchy in like a way that's like demeaning. I mean, it's scratchy in the way that, like, it looks very, I don't know. He's got a good fucking style. He's working on the cover of issue 5. He's got it done. He's just coloring it, and it's oh my god, it's so fucking crazy. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And I'm doing the back cover. I'm doing the back. I'm editing the rest of it. I have an editorial. I could read it to you guys right now. 666 if you guys want to hear it. It'll only take like maybe like 4 minutes or 5 minutes to read it. I have the document pulled up anyway, but 666 if you guys want to hear it. I really like his work. Radio's got a new job. And I think it's really like changed the way that, like, changed his life, you know, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, he's been around. I've been talking to him and stuff like that, but I think he was on the last stream or the stream before, maybe. But yeah, he's getting accustomed to that. I'd like to be able to figure out like when he's got time, like, and then I would like do a stream with him, like pre-record one or something, and then we could throw it on, because we've done a few like streams, but we didn't, like, they weren't live. Like, it was just us talking for like fucking a couple of hours sometimes. Radio's a good guy. Okay, I'm gonna read this real fast. So this is gonna be the opening editorial for issue 5 of 187. This is still a work in progress, but and it's bright as piss. I can remember a time before I discovered the likes of John Woo, Kinji Fukusaku, and Takashi Miike. The sound of arguing can be heard in the living room at my childhood apartment. The voices echoing from the TV were making the usual ridiculous statements about trying to kill the abbot, rival warlords, or bloodthirsty marauders. Take, for example, the beginning of Three Evil Masters, 1980. A hero character confronts 3 bastards plaguing the countryside and village. He says, "I despise your killing and raping. I'm going to chop off your arm." It was that kind of talk that first got me interested in Asian cinema. My stepdad Richie, who would watch 1970s kung fu flicks all the time, and I would quickly build admiration for the poorly dubbed and often horrendous picture quality $1 VHS tapes that he would buy from Walmart, in parentheses, right when DVD really became a thing and took over, end parentheses. Don't get me wrong, there were plenty of DVD paper sleeve chop socky flicks in the house, but the stacks of VHS under the TV stand were like mini leaning towers of Pisa with titles such as Enter the Dragon, Five Deadly Venoms, Secret of the Shaolin Poles, and Street Fighter, just to name a few. Richie would often have his fun imitating the characters on screen. You killed my brother, you bastard! And whatever sound is made when characters would throw punches at one another. There is a certain undescribable feeling that I still get when I watch these kinds of movies. Just hearing the Shaw Brothers opening title card music set a tone for me that this movie was going to kick ass. Kung Fu flicks had us at the edge of our seats rooting for someone to get their fucking head cut off. I can still see Richie behaving like an old Brooklyn cab driver watching a boxing match he had a bet on, hooting and hollering at the screen. He told me that as a kid in Jamaica, Kung Fu flicks and Westerns were the only types of films he got to see. Now that I'm an adult and have collected a lot of really good Asian films, I wonder often if Richie had seen Shogun Assassin or Cops versus Thugs, which I don't think he did, but he could have seen Shogun Assassin. But that I definitely never watched that as a kid. I would have remembered that one. These questions will only be answered in the afterlife. I am forever grateful for those nights staying up late to watch Kung Fu flicks. That's sort of like the gist, you know what I mean? Like that's sort of the beginning, middle, and end. I'm gonna tweak some of the wording and stuff, but for the most part, that's gonna be the opening of it. So fuck, I can't even see because it was so blank or so bright. Like when like Word is very bright. I don't even know if you can I don't even know how the fuck you would do that. Night mode? Is there not a fucking night mode? I don't know. I can't look at this any longer though. It's gonna fucking make me snap. So yeah, so 666. That's the opening of that. The issue is obvious. It's gonna be they're like both, like every issue. I don't know if issue 1 got it. Let me look. I don't think it did. No. Okay, but issue 3, issue 2, 3, and 4 were all dedicated to someone that fucking passed away. So issue 5 is dedicated to David MG, who was Flyboy in Dawn of the Dead, and also Richie. Like I'm gonna put like a photo of him and everything in there. It's gonna be sick. It's really heartfelt. It is. It's from the heart, and like Cinema 187 is from the heart. Like it's like, you know what I mean. It's not just some like I'm gonna make a fucking zine. Like, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna make a zine. You know, and then like they have like a fucking picture of like the like penny saver with like a clipping from Giant Tiger, and like they fucking staple that to a Pepsi logo. You know, and they're like, this is about consumerism, government, and politics and who gives a fuck. Cinema 187 will never be about like politics and stuff like that or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I made that video talking about multiple maniacs, and I didn't realize till after the fact I only said gay one fucking time, and it was just referencing two gay guys kissing. You know what I mean? And multiple maniacs is literally about like, you know, it's very like it's heavy in that content or that subject matter. This is what it is. But like I don't like the way I feel about shit and the way anyone feels about anything is your own fucking personal business. And I would never put anything that I believe or don't believe into the zine and make it like there's no agenda with 187. It's about dope fucking artwork and people that love it and people that make it, and that's it. So that's my swan song. Good stuff. Well, I appreciate it. VZ, again, if you want to get down, you want to write an article or something, you let me fucking know. It's fun. It's writing an article is can be tricky dicky. You definitely got to read it aloud a few times, and the more times you read it, the more times you realize you have shit that doesn't need to be in there. Cut it out. Just keep it. You know? I'm really excited about this fucking thing. Again, I got 10 pages, and then 6 drawings and a back cover. And I'm definitely going to go like the front and back inside covers, they're going to be hand drawn. It's not going to be like a bunch of fucking digital stuff. I'm done with digital other than editing. Yeah. Issue 6's theme has yet to be determined, but I will let you know. I definitely want to do a Western one, and I definitely want to do like an Italian one, obviously, but Western, like, but not just like, we're not going to talk about fucking, bullshit. Like, I don't even want John Wayne in the fucking thing. I want it to be like, a talent like total spaghetti Western, exploitation-y stuff. Even modern Westerns like fucking No Country for Old Men. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? What's the name? Oh, Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin was on the fucking, what's it called? Tony Hawk podcast. It was awesome. It was awesome. I didn't know that fucking Josh Brolin was such a fucking cool guy, man. I know he was a cool guy because he's fucking, he's from Goonies. What was his name in Goonies? Bran, ma. I love that guy. If you don't like Goonies, then you're not fucking human. Like, you didn't have a good childhood if you don't like Goonies. You grew up in like some fucking crazy explosion fucking ridden fucking land or something. I don't know. The Goonies is as fucking North American as it gets. That's how everyone pretty much grew up, unless you grew up in a cage, which some did. So we'll have a toke for those that did. For all those ones that didn't have a good childhood that should have, this is for you fuckers. What the fuck? So like how I've like, it sucks dick not being able to smoke dope in here, but it's still the sesh. Spaghetti. Bone tomahawk. Josh Brolin is hot. You're goddamn right he is. I only saw him in Tony. I just saw him on the Tony Hawk post. Yeah, it was good. I didn't see Goonies until last year. Damn, dude. Goonies is so good. There's two versions of Goonies. There's a version where they have a fucking giant octopus in the water when they land near that boat, and there's a version where that's cut out. But at the version where it's cut out, they still say at the end, they're like, the scariest part was the octopus. And when I was a kid, I seen the fucking octopus one, and then the tape that I had didn't have it, and I was like, I guess I fucking imagined that. I must have dreamt it. And then I find out years later that no, it does exist, and I was watching the fucking edited version. Isn't that crazy how that shit happens? And like, you know what? Nothing will fuck your day up more than like you put on a song that like one of your favorite songs and it's the censored version. Can you imagine? Like, oh, the censored version of How High, the song with Method Man and Redman, like, oh my god. Why do they exist? Why would you censor? Oh, so it can't be on the radio? Like, big fucking deal, man. You know what's on TV? There's like fucking shows where it's about like little kids going to fucking dance competitions and stuff, and like every sick fuck on the planet's got that cable package where they fucking got it fucking DVR'd and fucking set to record, watching to see if they can spot some kid's fucking ass crack or something, man. Like, that shit should not be on TV. Should it exist at all? Probably the fuck not. I wouldn't fucking want my kid to fucking be in that. Censored versions suck. Yeah, you know what sucks? Here's a little story about a brother like me. Ice Cube. Like, censored Ice Cube like hurts to listen to. Like if you throw on Check Yourself and it's the censored version, you're gonna like punch yourself in the mouth. I bought Dr. Dre 2001 censored and it sucks. Damn. That would hurt. What about that one song? I just want to fuck you. Ain't no kissing, no hugging, no, you got a husband who loves you. You need to give him your quality time. Like, could that even exist? You know, like there's some insanity on that fucking on 2001. One of my favorite songs on 2001 is now in my younger days I used to sport a rag backpack full of cans plus a 4.4 mag G'd up from the feet up. Like, I forget the name of that track, but we used to have that shit on repeat, man. And like I remember back in the day, like if you know, you'd hear Nate Dogg smoke weed every day at the end of that track, and then like if it wasn't, I think it was next episode right after, you'd be like, you'd be like disgusted, man. You'd be disgusted. One thing I've been listening to a lot of is this new guy, the rapper named That Mexican OT. He just put out a track where the track name is like a date, like 09/22/1999, some bullshit like that. But it's so good. I like that guy because he kind of like has like that, like, like when like back in my day, like when there was like the South stuff was like really big. Like I feel like I lived in when I was a kid, it was like the last time there was like really good stuff happening, like actually coming out at the same time. Like Ti was new, and we were listening to some Master P. I was always more of like I Dr. Dre. Like you couldn't when I was a kid, like there wasn't a better album than 2001. Like it didn't exist. Like some of those Eminem albums were good as fuck, but they didn't. 2001 I listened to it probably a billion times. I remember when I was a kid, I was like this, like I would always question people, do you know where that sounds from in the beginning? And it's fucking Universal. Shogun Assassin just ended, but I gotta like restart it because I don't want to fucking change the disc. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I gotta change this disc, man. I watched Godfather for like a fucking week straight, and now I've been watching Shogun Assassin for like a week straight. I got some influence or inspiration from Shogun Assassin, though. I agree. Yeah, it's amping up to be. It's been a pretty good fucking year so far. Today was like pretty good fucking day. I'm not gonna lie. But tomorrow, like, because like I had to help my in-laws like move some shit today, and like my brother came and helped me, and that's why we ended up going to the buffet because Joe's like, well, I'll fucking take you guys help me out. I'll take you to the buffet. So, and then my wife came with us, and it was fucking awesome. And then we came home and we fucking both kind of like crashed out for a bit, and then we woke up, got high, had our little fucking fun, and now she's passed out, and I'm in here talking to you folks. And like I said, like today, because of moving and all that stuff, going out and all that shit, like I didn't work on that page. I haven't worked on that page since Tuesday morning, where I spent like maybe 2 hours on it. So I think I still probably got like maybe 2 hours left to go on it, and then I can probably put about 5 or 6 into page 3. And looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to drawing tomorrow. I could even draw tonight. Like to me, like it's only 1:20. Like I could probably. It's early for me. You know what I mean? My girl, she's got a class in the morning. Like it's cool because like she works out of the home. Like her office is in the front of the house, and it's so cool because she was renting a space for a long time, and like now it's like okay, boom, at home. I don't have to, like and she's at home. I know where she's at and stuff. I don't have to worry or anything like that in that regard. VZ, how the fuck did you wait so long to watch Goonies, man? Maybe it's just not like an Australian thing, right? Like you guys probably had your own version of like a good like kids movie. Who the fuck knows? That would make for a good segment in Cinema 187. Like VZ does like a thing about like some Australian exploitation film. Holy fuck! Real quick, I'm fucking I've never been one like crazy about the subscribers and stuff like that, but like like people are starting to like watch the channel a bit more. It's definitely crazy. It's cool though because like-minded people and stuff, and like this is sort of like the best or like this is probably one of my favorite parts about this whole thing is like doing these live streams, because it's talking about this shit live. It's not like me saying stuff and then you guys writing a comment and then me like writing a comment back being like 666. You know what I mean? As a kid, it was never shown. What about that one fucking movie? Remember that one movie, Kangaroo Jack? Was that about fucking Australia? It had to have been. And it had the fucking guy from Barbershop. He's been in a lot of stuff, but I always remember him from Barbershop. Anthony Anderson. Love that guy. Those edibles that I took at the beginning of this show, I feel like they're inside my head, behind my eyes, and punching my eyes. And like my eyes are like slowly like being fucking punched out of my skull. Fuck, man. We need another toke. It's Saturday night, man. Oh, Saturday night, yes. No fucking work tomorrow. You know what's crazy? I think me and VZ are probably kind of in like the same like boat when it comes to wanting stuff, but also getting fucked for shipping. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great weekend. Peace out, Cammy. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a slice. But you know what I mean? Like fuck. Like you see these people in the States and shit, and like they're paying like $12 for the item, and then they're paying like $4 for shipping. And like you look at our shit, like the conversion, and then like the shipping, and you're just like, oh, this would be $15 movie is now $55. You know, where's the fun in that? It's bullshit, man. We're getting fucked, but hey, yeah, it's fucking crazy shit. Very crazy shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it too, VZ, because I'm fucking, my eyes are like burning from looking at this screen for so long. So I appreciate you for stopping by, man. Cammy, you as well. Anyone else that stopped by and checked it out, leave a 666 in the comments. If you want to get down with 187 number 5, message me at cinema.187 on Instagram and get it to me by March 1st, 2024. So fuck yeah. Shipping sucks. It does suck. We're gonna leave it at a fucking depressing fucking topic of shipping costs. All right, peace out, VZ.